The movie starts with a man named Moody Dutton walking through the city at night. Moody is a famous assassin who just finished a job. But when he was heading back to his hiding place, he was shocked to see several dead bodies around. He pulled out his gun, ready for anything, and found a little girl hiding in a closet with a gun pointed at him. The girl's name was Anna, and her hands were shaking because she had killed those people. Anna had to do it because they killed her parents and wanted to kill her too. Moody calmly asked Anna to lower her gun and told her to leave the place quickly. 30 years later, in Bucharest, Romania, a man named Vali was kidnapped by two strangers. The kidnappers demanded 3 million euros from Vali's father. When Vali's father found out, he sent some heavily armed men to meet the kidnappers and rescue his son. Vali's father's men were fierce and well-armed, showing that he was a powerful man. When they arrived at the meeting spot, a van came, and they thought it was the kidnappers. But it turned out to be just one woman, who was Anna, now grown up. After checking that Anna had no weapons, they took her to meet Vali's father, Don Preda, in his hiding place. Don Preda was a powerful mafia boss. He told Anna that he had the ransom money and wanted his son freed right away, or he would take back the money and kill her. But Anna said she wasn't there to take the ransom, she was there to kill him. Quickly, she stabbed Don Preda in the neck with a hidden weapon and killed his men. She then walked out casually while Moody, who was a sniper, made sure she could leave safely. After killing Don Preda, Anna and Moody were paid 7 million euros by their client, and they left Vali alone in the woods. After years of traveling and working as assassins, Anna and Moody decided to settle in England and live normal lives. Anna now lived in a luxury apartment in central London and owned a bookstore. Moody, who was not feeling well lately, lived in a big house in a peaceful countryside area. On Moody's birthday, Anna visited him and gave him a rare guitar he always wanted. Moody was very happy and gave her the ownership papers for the bookstore she ran, revealing that he secretly bought the property to give it to her. But he had one request for her first. Moody asked Anna to find a man named Lucas Hayes. Lucas was the son of a mob boss whom Moody had killed years ago. After killing Lucas's father, Moody wanted to make up for it by taking care of Lucas. However, he lost track of Lucas, so he asked Anna to help find him. Anna agreed to help, and the next day, she met her best friend, Benny, to ask for help in finding Lucas. After that, she went to her bookstore, where she met a man named Michael who was looking for a rare book. Michael seemed interested in Anna and gave her his business card, asking her to contact him if she found the book. Anna and Benny later met in the park, where Benny gave her a flash drive with all the information about Lucas Hayes and where he was now. That evening, Anna went to Moody's house with the flash drive, but she was horrified to find that Moody had been killed in his bathtub. She quickly went to Benny's place, but she found out that Benny had also been killed in a terrible way. Realizing something was wrong, Anna rushed to her bookstore to pack. Suddenly, several gunmen broke into the shop and tried to kill her, but she fought them off and quickly left the place in her car. The next day, Anna checks the flash drive Benny gave her and finds out that Lucas Hayes was born in Vietnam in 1990. His father, Edward Hayes, was a mafia boss who sold chemical weapons to different rebel groups in Vietnam. But in 1991, Edward was killed in a car bomb before he could be tried for his crimes. Anna notices that Moody was involved in this event, as a reporter had caught his image on camera. It turns out that Moody was paid to kill Edward Hayes. Anna starts to suspect that Moody's and Benny's deaths might be linked to Lucas Hayes and the death of his father years ago. She then learns about a man named Vol, who was Edward Hayes' partner and took over the business after Edward's death. To find out more about Lucas Hayes, Anna decides to go to Da Nang, Vietnam. On a sunny day, a motorcycle gang, led by a man named Billy, is surprised when a biker speeds past them, causing some of the gang members to crash. Billy, angry at this, orders his men to chase the biker. The biker turns out to be Anna, who is an old friend of Billy's. Anna gives her motorcycle to Billy and asks him to arrange a meeting with a man named Vol in return. Billy agrees. That night, Billy and his gang surround Vol's car and threaten him with guns, making it easy for Anna to find him. But instead of harming him, Anna just gives Vol her business card and asks him to contact her because she wants to learn more about Edward Hayes. A few days later, Vol calls Anna and asks her to come to his office. When she arrives, she is taken to a room where Vol and his lawyer, Duquette, are waiting for her. Vol talks about his early business dealings with Edward Hayes and asks why Anna is interested in someone who died over 30 years ago. Anna explains that she is looking for Lucas Hayes, Edward's son. But before Vol can say more, Duquette suddenly shoots and kills him. Duquette then questions Anna's real identity and why she is searching for Lucas Hayes. Anna attacks him and escapes through an air vent. However, Duquette's men manage to corner Anna, forcing her to hold Duquette hostage to get away. Just as she is about to escape outside, a car hits her, and Duquette and his men capture her and lock her up. Duquette continues to question her about why she's looking for Lucas, but even after enduring painful torture, Anna stays silent. Soon, Anna is surprised to see Michael, who tells her that he and Duquette work for the same person. Michael also says that he wasn't involved in Moody's and Benny's murders. Michael asks Duquette to stop torturing Anna, as he plans to get information from her in a kinder way. But after Michael leaves, Duquette orders his men to kill her, underestimating her because she is a woman. Duquette soon realizes how dangerous Anna is when she overpowers his men and escapes. When Michael finds out that Anna has escaped, he tells Duquette not to chase her because she will come to them again for information about Edward Hayes. Meanwhile, Anna, now free, meets Billy and tells him about her painful past and how Moody saved her life. She is determined to avenge Moody's death because he gave her a new life and cared for her after her family was killed. The next day, Anna finds Lucas Hayes at a facility supported by a wealthy benefactor. A nun who runs the facility tells Anna that Lucas had changed his name to Christian. Lucas cannot communicate because he has been blind, deaf, and mute since he was 6 years old. When Anna finally meets Lucas, she feels sorry for him because of his very poor health. After the visit, Michael calls Anna and asks her on a date, saying he will tell her everything she wants to know about Edward Hayes. Anna and Michael meet for dinner at a fancy restaurant. Anna makes it clear she is there to get information, holding a gun under the table. Michael does the same and has no intention of sharing any information. They argue but decide not to fight at that moment because they have more important things to do. Meanwhile, Duquette, knowing about Anna and Michael's meeting, sends a group of local thugs to kill Michael, but they are no match for him since he is a professional assassin. On the other side, Anna meets Duquette at his residence and cruelly interrogates him before killing him. Michael arrived at Duquette's house and was shocked to find Duquette dead, hanging from the bathroom ceiling. Just then, Michael received a call from Anna, who said she had all the information she needed. But Anna was actually still in Duquette's house, and a fierce fight broke out between Anna and Michael. Even though they seemed to like each other, they continued to struggle, ending up on the bed. Afterward, when Anna was about to leave, one of Duquette's men suddenly attacked her. Just as he was about to kill Anna, someone stepped in to save her. It was Moody, who was still alive. Moody had faked his own death by shooting one of his attackers in the face and dressing the body in his clothes. He did this to investigate what really happened and why someone wanted him dead. Meanwhile, Michael was seen talking about Anna to none other than Edward Hayes, who was still alive. Knowing his life was in danger, Edward ordered Michael to tighten security, as he was going to host a big party soon. During the party, Michael was tense and on edge because Edward, his boss, had ordered him to kill Anna if she showed up. But at the same time, Michael had feelings for Anna. Anna managed to sneak into Edward Hayes' party by pretending to be one of the catering staff. She planned to shoot Edward when he came on stage to give his speech. But Michael noticed her and quickly stopped her. They fought fiercely until Anna finally escaped, and Michael chased after her. Meanwhile, Edward hurried to his safe room, where he could watch everything on surveillance cameras. But then Moody suddenly appeared in the room, surprising Edward. It turns out that Edward had once hired Moody to kill him so that Lucas, his son, would be safe from any threats. But Edward faked his death in a car bomb attack, so Moody came to finish his mission to kill Edward Hayes. While this was happening, Michael caught up with Anna and asked why she didn't kill Edward when she had a perfect chance. Anna revealed that wasn't the plan. Moody intended to blow up the entire place, along with himself and Edward, to end everything once and for all. After the huge explosion, Michael received a message from Anna, asking him to meet her somewhere. Anna was at her family's old home, the place where they had been massacred. She remembered how her parents and siblings were brutally killed in front of her. Back then, she had grabbed a gun from one of the criminals and shot them before Moody found her and took her away. Not long after, Michael arrived at the house. Anna told him that she wanted to end all this and live in peace, but she couldn't have peace as long as he was still alive. They both drew their guns, and the scene shifted to outside the building, where gunshots were heard. Then, Anna walked out alone. So the moral of the story is, when life gets messy, just remember, a little assassination, a fake death, and a surprise explosion can really clear things up.